Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. So today I'm gonna talk about the song called Betty, written and sung by Taylor Swift. And I think Betty is one of the best and one of the most popular song amongst Swifties in the world. And this is a single track included in her album called Folklore. And Taylor Swift tells that the story of teenage boy called James who wants to apologize to his ex, or maybe still girlfriend, called Betty. And Betty was cheated by James. So within the context of the love triangle, the story explores regret, summer of love, and forgiveness, according to Taylor Swift herself. Taylor Swift herself told many times that she created this fiction story, and this boy called James and Betty, and also there is another girl called what was her name? James, Betty. Oh my god, I forgot her name. But I'm sure that in this song called Betty, there is another girl called Ines, who is not a main character in her mind, in her story. But yeah, actually there are another girl who plays a crucial role in the context of love triangle. But anyway, so I have been thinking about this song from time after time so far, because it's got such comforting and really, comforting and calm sounds, and it always reminds me of the novel called Normal People, written by Sally Rooney. She is Irish author. Somehow, yeah. But so here's what happened yesterday. I was listening to this song called Betty, and I've got this quite different sensation. This is the sensation. That was the sensation which is quite different from what I usually feel when I listen to this song Betty. And what I felt about this song yesterday was like the lyrics of this song was that I can relate the context of the song to what I had been going through or experiencing for the past few months. I talked about this kind of experience on the previous videos. If you haven't watched it yet, just go back and just watch it. And which is the things just twisted and got complicated, and it just ended up not being able to get along with someone very important to me. Though in my case it's not an issue of love triangle at all, but this is a kind of a thing, this kind of complicating thing rarely happens to me in my life, honestly. So I got so stressed out, and I've been through this hard time last year, as I told you before in the previous video. So here is what happened yesterday. So I was listening to Betty on my way home. It was just after I finally met those people who I truly admire and respect from the bottom of my heart, and I've been longing to see each other for a year. And I just realized that, it just popped out of my mind, and I just realized that I was the one who made our relationship complicated by overthinking about what had happened last year between me and them. Well, actually, nothing had happened to them, but so much had happened to me, and in my mind, my mind was so stressed out, and I was really stressed out, and freaked out, and it was disaster. I had been experienced this life was downside. I hit the rock bottom actually last year, as I told you before in the previous video. And but I also realized that I put too much pressure on myself, saying things like, you can't send a message or meet them until you finally find out great excuses to apologize or to tell the truth, all the kind of thing. But thinking calmly now, what had happened last year, it was not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It was a big deal, but now I truly believe it was not a big deal. It was one of the life's experience. It was important for me to experience. And I can't say what exactly happened between me and those important people, my dearest people here on my YouTube channel, but it was me who overreacted and thought too hard about everything happened last year, and that made me keep the distance from my favorite people. So in this song, one moment please. So in this song, Betty, it is not clearly indicated that if Betty patched her wings after being cheated by James, or if James was able to apologize to Betty for what he had done to Betty and what had happened between them before. But in my case, actually it's not a love triangle thing, believe me. But in my case, people whom I respect and people whom I overthought that they might have disappointed about me or failed me were not actually disappointed me and failed me. I knew it. Because I finally able to meet them and talk to them in person. Now I know that they haven't been disappointed about me, and they were just like, when I met them for the first time in a year, they were just like that used to be before something unexpected happened to me last year. They were just like, they've got this easygoing vibes, and which I always admire and which I always respect them, and they spoke to me with this comforting and warm atmosphere, and that gesture made me think that I am full, I am enough, I am full and content with myself just the way I am right now. So yes, obviously so much had happened last year to me, and that made me overthink about the relationship between me and my favorite people. But it was so magical and dramatic, and it's even a miracle that on the same day, that was yesterday, on the same day, everything I'd been worried about was sorted out, and by meeting with them. And I listened to Betty for the first time in a few months, because this coincidence gave me brand new insight, positive insight about how I should treat my life and how I should react to when something unexpected happened to my life, to me, and how I need to make a healthy relationship with the people I respect, or people who I admire or I love, So yeah, I just in this video I just wanted to share with you guys about my recent thought, what I've been thinking about recently. I tend to overthink many things happening in my life, and sometimes it's a positive thing, and other times it's a negative thing, and I really want to focus more on positive thing in my life. So like this in this video, like I do in this video, I want to share some brand new positive insight that I find out in my life, like in English. So it's gonna be like a great practice for you guys to listen to English and with someone else's real experience, or someone else's real thought or ideas or feelings or sensations. And that, I think that's how English or any other language should be learned, with the feeling. We need to learn different language, foreign language, with emotions or feelings or thoughts, That's my strategy, and to learn English or Spanish, or maybe even French, Italian. It could be any other language. But yeah, that's what I've been sharing, my personal thoughts or experiences recently in this video. And I'm gonna, I really want to keep trying this kind of, keep creating this kind of video on this YouTube channel, if you like it. So yeah, if you like this video, please like it and subscribe my channel if you haven't done this yet. And until next video, take care and love yourself, and have a good days and weekends. Bye.